What is going on, you guys? Pet Platypus here, and it is time to review My Hero Academia Episode 7. This is a pretty damn good episode of My Hero Academia, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It was a really good one. I thought the music choices were really good. Not that the soundtrack blows my mind or anything, but I thought the music choices really fit the scenes, and those parts of the episode were really cool. You know, when it needed to be heroic, it had the heroic music, and when it needed to be like, oh man, fucking Kacchan's just super strong and supernatural instincts and blah blah blah, the music there was really fitting as well. So even if the soundtrack isn't stunning, the music fits. You know, I've mentioned the soundtrack before, but I wanted to get that out of the way because I thought they utilized it pretty well here. Despite it being just kind of an okay soundtrack overall, nothing really stands out. Though the music leading into the title card was kind of cool. But yeah, that's the music. In terms of the visuals, from a visual standpoint, this episode was also very good. Probably the best animated episode so far, I want to say. Maybe animating the weird slime liquid guy would have probably been maybe a little bit more difficult, just because he was constantly moving, I feel like. But yeah, I don't know. I thought the animation here was really good. It was nothing One Punch Man level or Attack on Titan. It was nothing ridiculously well animated, but you could tell what was happening in all the scenes, and it looked really nice and fluid, so the animation was solid. Especially like when Kacchan did his big-ass explosion, you know, the projectile grenade thing, that was really cool. And of course the Detroit Smash uppercut looked really nice, so the animation was very good. I liked seeing... what's her name? Like Uraraka or whatever the fuck her name is. I like seeing her use her ability where she makes the pillar float, so she can hold on to it because it's floating, but it's still a giant pillar, so she's able to swing it like almost like she has super strength. I thought that was really cool. She slams all the rocks, sends them flying at Edai, and she gets the missile, and I like the strategy they implemented there. A lot of characterization for Kacchan also. Just kind of seeing that from a young age, he sort of took the praise people were giving him about his quirk, and he took it very seriously, and he was like, I'm awesome, I'm incredible, nobody can beat me. And he takes pretty much any sign of, like, pity, or just, you know, like, hey man, you need some help, he takes that as, like, you think I'm weak, and he's definitely got a few screws loose, for sure. He's not a total psycho, but he's definitely very full of himself, and definitely very full of himself on a psychological level, and, it's interesting to see the characterization on him. But yeah, other than that, he was just like badass, doing cool shit. We see Deku too. He uses the tape to try to grab him. We see him, you know, implementing strategy, taking the notes and everything, which I mentioned that using the notes would have made him a really good Batman type superhero with no powers. And the writer clearly acknowledges that because he's combining the super strength with his note-taking ability and making him, you know, utilize that strategy with his strength. Well, he wasn't using his strength, but, you know, obviously he'll have both at some point when he learns to control it. So, I don't know, I just feel like he could have just been a Batman superhero. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would have been totally acceptable, but I don't know. He has to be an All Might, I guess. I don't know, but the security tape stuff, or whatever it is, the capture tape really doesn't matter by the end. Anyways, but the fact that he tried to use it and use strategy and everything I thought was pretty cool. So, let's see, what else happened in this episode? All Might wanting to stop everything was cool. It was nice and it was nice and intense. There we fucking go. It was nice and intense seeing it cut to him saying I should stop them, but I don't want to, and seeing Deku finally man up and say some shit. Nothing much really, but I mean, it's like he sucked his dick and tried to, like, talk shit at the same time. Like, he was like, you're an amazing person, and that's why I wanted to beat you, you idiot. So he sucks his dick and insults him at the same time. So it's kind of cool in that ass. It was funny, but kind of cool from that perspective. But yeah, the Detroit Smash, like I said, super badass. The destruction and everything on the building was really cool. Going up the windows, like I said, the animation was very nice in this episode. And just all in all, it was a really good episode of My Hero Academia. I'd probably give it a solid 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Well, 9 I usually give like an amazing, but I don't really care about the number rating. It's kind of just my gut feeling, and then I kind of attach a word to it. Like 7.5 is good, and then 8 is very good, and 8.5 is great, whatever. 9 I usually say amazing. I don't know if I'd call this an amazing episode. It does have really good characterization for Kacchan, and we see some more ability usage from the characters and some nice strategy. The story progression's pretty okay because we see that they finished the event. They finished the thing, the hero team wins. So that's cool. And there is also characterization for Deku, which I already mentioned. So, I mean, it is actually a pretty damn good episode all around in terms of the technical aspects, from a storytelling perspective, and just from an entertainment perspective. Though I think amazing is a bit strong. I'd probably give this one like an 8.8 or like an 8.5 out of 10. It's a very good, great. Actually, I'd give it a great. Yeah, it's an 8.5, great episode. Eventually, I'm just going to get rid of my number ratings. I just feel like they're a good completion to the review. But thinking about them is just, like I've said, the number ratings are useless pretty much because you know what I thought of the episode. They're basically just like a little, like, I'm just going to take everything I said and just put it into a number. And that's just But I do it because it's a review, so fuck it. But yeah. It's definitely like a solid, great episode of My Hero Academia. So, yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but not really. So, what do you guys think of this episode of My Hero Academia? You can tell me in the comment section below. Follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. I'm Pat Platypus on both. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it on social media. Both those will help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already or if you like what you've seen here. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.